Hey, you want to come with me to Tomato Day? Tomato Day is an annual town holiday here in Carborough, North Carolina, put on by all the farmers at Carborough Farmers Market. Every year we get a tomato zine with a tomato map so you can find all of your favorite varieties from all of these amazing farmers. Over the whole morning, turnout is in the thousands, and events include free tomato samples. I had, I think, 4 different varieties. My favorite that I got to taste was the Abigail tomato, which I think was right here. This year's guest chef also made a tomato and red pepper gazpacho that was delicious. And why don't you take a moment to find out your heirloom tomato name and drop it below. But of course, the main thing is all the tomatoes that you can buy. Not to play favorites, but Beth's Farm is one of my favorites because they have this huge variety of small tomatoes. I love a small sweet tomato. I also love to get big slicing tomatoes over at Nourishing Acres. This year there were a total of 83 varieties of tomatoes at Tomato Day. Of course, I got a good amount of everybody's favorites: Sun Gold tomatoes, German Johnsons, and Cherokee purples. Tomatoes aren't the only things you can buy. You can also get tomato focaccia. I also got a horchata latte and pasteles de yuca, with of course a nice homemade tomato salsa to go on top. Tomato Day isn't even limited to the farmers market. Local vendors over at Carmill Mall also have sales and specials. Over at the fragrance shop, I got a tomato garden scent. Fabric store had some really fun tomato fabrics. There was 10% off all red cover used books over at the bookstore. I got Held by Ann Michaels. And I picked up a loaf of sun-dried tomato sourdough over at Weaver Street. I got 2 Solar Vortex, Pink Boar, a BHN 589, and a Black Angel. There's a beautiful Pink Delicious and a Cherokee Carbon. I got 2 pints of Sun Gold tomatoes, a bright orange Chef's Choice, and a couple of green zebras. There's a Marnor and a Cherokee Purple, almost exactly the same, Harvest Moon, a Marmalade Skies, an Abigail, and a really big mixed variety bag. What a beautiful Tomato Day haul. When I got home, I absolutely housed my cherry tomato focaccia and have just been eating cherry tomatoes continuously since. Thank you so much for joining me this year. That's all of you. Bye.